Hey, it's Friday, and when you see me here by this time, you know it's time for the beautiful game, and that's what it's all about. It's all about football. Well, let's start about the number one thing. Now, it's been international football. Now, just 2 weeks, so we'll have international football talking about the CONCACAF World Cup or CONCACAF qualifiers. There's the CONMEBOL. There's also the CAF. For CAF, it will be the AFCON qualifiers, and then there is the Nations League in Europe. That's basically, some people say it's a glorified friendly, but you know it's been made into a competitive phase so that people can enjoy matches of teams that are equally matched. So that's basically the idea. So it's International Week. Of course, games happened yesterday. Games even happened the day before from Wednesday, and a lot of games will continue today. But the big one has to be, for us, has to be the Super Eagles against Benin in the nest of champions that will be in Uyo tomorrow. And of course, that's a big one. That's a big one. That's a big one. The Super Eagles will be in Uyo. But just yesterday, this one broke. That new Galatasaray signing, Victor Osimhen, joined the Super Eagles camp ahead of the 2025 AFCON qualifiers against Benin Republic and Rwanda. The Nigerian national team, now under the interim leadership of Augustin Eguavon, will kick off their qualifiers with a match against the Cheetahs of Benin in Uyo before they travel to Kigali to face Rwanda 3 days later. Now, Osimhen's return to camp comes after finalizing a season-long loan move from Napoli to Galatasaray following the protracted, it was the... the transfer didn't happen again, but it was a protracted negotiation of the summer, all right, between the striker, his club, and of course his agent, Calendar. Now, meanwhile, it's just a day. It's tomorrow to the important Nations Cup qualifier between Nigeria and Benin Republic. The Super Eagles continue to prepare for the game in Uyo, the Akwa Ibom State capital. Now, Promise, of course, who is the media officer of the Super Eagles, also reports that the players are determined to correct their mistakes that happened during the last window. All right, let's take a listen.
Africa is agog with Cup of Nations qualifying matches. Nigeria's Super Eagles will get involved this weekend. The first hurdle will be against Benin Republic, and the Godswill Akpabio Stadium in Uyo will be the venue. The Super Eagles started preparations on Monday, and their readiness has hit top gear.
I miss the guys. I miss everyone, and again back here again with the national team, back to my roots, my nation. Actually, I miss a lot. The mood is a little bit up because Coach Eguavon, he have already know some of the players, and he know the role he have to play. And he gave confidence mostly to the players.
Results did not go the way of the Eagles at the previous international window in June, but the players are determined to change that narrative.
We as players, we know what we did the last time was really bad. The game was really bad. So it is just what we're planning to do now to make everything right, because everyone was disappointed in the first game. But there's no pressure, to be honest, because we know what we want to do. We know how we want to approach the game. We know mentally we're ready, we know physically we're ready, and we are fit to actually approach these games.
The Eagles camp is in a positive mood. The mentality is right, and the competition for places is tough.
If I'm given a chance, I would love to take my chance. But right now, I think we're just focused on getting back to winning ways. I think we're just focused on Saturday winning. Doesn't matter who's starting or who's on the bench. I think the focus as a nation and as a unit is to be able to win the game on Saturday, and then we take it from there.
Saturday is still day.
All right, that's it. D-Day tomorrow, Saturday. And we're looking forward to the Super Eagles. It's going to be a shame if we don't win that match. Benin beat us in a neutral ground for World Cup qualifiers. We are in the same group with them now. And they are coached by our former coach, Geno Oro. Baba then beat us. So this one, and it's not like the Super Eagles are giving us. You see, the thing about this team is it baffles me. Now these guys play in Europe, right? So we expect them to understand the style of play. I mean, the only home-based player who basically starts, in fact, Africa-based is our goalkeeper, Nwabali. That's about it. Okay, Al Hassan has moved. So we don't. The last time, the only home base we took was also one keeper after Nwabali moved to Cheetahs of South Africa. So basically, if you have spent at least 5 years, look at these guys. Ndidi, how many years has he spent in Europe? Alex Iwobi, how many years has he spent in Europe? They've been playing there for most of their career. Victor Osimhen, how many years has he spent in Europe? They've played there for most of their career. Ademola Lookman. I mean, all the way down. Is it William Troost-Ekong? Is it Shemi Ajayi? Right? But when these guys come together, there's a problem. Like, they can't string simple passes together. That's Calvin Bassey. You put all of them together now. Simple passes, okay. String simple passes together, and it becomes a problem. Put 5 passes forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pass, move, pass, move. It's like the basics of football just goes out. And I'm baffled. I really don't know. Because we've had different coaches, even from before Pesero. That's even when, Raw himself coached us and all of that. Raw would get the results, but you don't just want football to watch football only for the results. You want to watch for the aesthetics. You want to watch for the passes. You want to watch for beauty. And that's why we call it a beautiful game. You want to enjoy it. And that's what you don't get with the Super Eagles. They don't play cohesive football. It's disjointed, very disjointed. And most of the time, more often than not, to score goals, you need individual brilliance. So you see one person dribble to take a run or take a shot, but you don't see, I can't remember when last I saw a well-crafted team goal from the Super Eagles. I can't remember. If there's a stand to be corrected, but I can't remember when last I saw. So the major thing is these guys need to get down and give us the basics. Learn to play football on the basic level, right? We'll talk more about the Super Eagles and this tomorrow, 11 a.m. It will be the major focus of our show, The Beautiful Game, 11 a.m. TVC. Tune in. You don't want to miss that, right? Okay, that's it for The Beautiful Game for today. Stay with us. We will be back in a jiffy with our final guest.